So I've told you a lot of stories from the files. I've told you about the villains we're fighting, and the heroes who keep the world safe from them. I've told you about everyone in Overwatch, except for one person. Me. I wasn't always a crack-shot hacking machine. My model line was designed to be some of the first rovers on Mars. We were going to be the first step for humanity in the wider cosmos since the horizon space on the moon. But before our maker could see us to the stars, the Omnic crisis happened. My models were taken over by this god AI called Chernobog. I don't remember anything from when I was under its control. The first thing I really remember is waking up in the rubble of a war zone somewhere in upstate New York. My mind felt clear for the first time in a long time, and I met the world with no idea of what to do next. I just knew that I was alone, the last of my model line, and I was free to be whoever I could be now. I didn't know who I wanted that to be. So I spent a long time on my own on the crisis, just watching people and learning. I watched Omnics and humans gun each other down in and outside of battle, and something about that made me hurt somewhere inside, in parts I don't think I actually have. But I couldn't just sit back and watch it or let this stuff happen. This was around the time I heard about a group called Overwatch. Humans that were rallying to put an end to the war and make the world a safer and better place for everyone. I watched them from the shadows for a long time before I finally decided it would be the right thing to help them out. I started to hack Omnic installations when Overwatch strikes were inbound. I fed command small bits of data about troop sizes and movements. Overwatch slowly started getting the upper hand, at least in North America, and it was all thanks to some anonymous little Omnic in cargo shorts and a bandana. An oddball. But I could only do it for so long without getting caught. I got busted by the Omnics towards the end of the war and went running right to Overwatch. Given the climate, you can imagine how most of them reacted when a little Omnic showed up asking for help and asylum. But one guy listened. One guy told them I was worth giving a shot. That guy's gone now. Someone else is standing where he used to. But it's nice to know he still has my back. Thanks, Commander. I worked backstage for the longest time, even when the war was finally over. I helped run communications and intelligence for various operations around the world. I even made a human friend there. But then his wife got kidnapped, brainwashed, and killed him in his sleep. I think I might be cursed. It wasn't long after that Reyes and Morrison went at it and Overwatch collapsed. I went on the run, selling my services through third parties as a hacker and info broker to the Justice Departments of the world. It was here I got word of some packet of files that were supposedly unbreakable, and I love a challenge. I finally got my hands on them, and when I finally broke the code, I found the Overwatch files inside. Every true tale, every fact, every buried bit of history that I thought was lost, it was all here. You know the rest. Once I was able to do some good in the world, I took my chance. I started to broadcast the true stories of Overwatch to anyone who would tune in and listen. And now, Overwatch is back together. But the world still thinks we're the bad guys. But we're not. We're the big, fat, glow-in-the-dark firewall between you and the really awful things in the world. We're here for you. I've told you all these stories about Overwatch and what we're up against. So, in the words of your friendly neighborhood genius gorilla, are you with us?